Hello everyone, just another help guide for Trading212. Suddenly I experienced loads of errors in my Trading212 account about max position size. I've had these positions for probably about 5-6 months now, and everything just went crazy. Errors everywhere. I couldn't import to pies, I couldn't then export to pies, and it was all going mental. And I had a few people on the social page ask what was going on as well, so I reached out to the Trading212 support. So this is basically answering the question, what does it mean when it says max position size reached? So you can see the error on the screen there. So for example, in this case, you've reached the max position size for CR. The pie won't be able to allocate any funds to CR. Sorry, it's a bit jumbled. Just got back from the gym. I wanted to jump on because I know there's a lot of people asking this question. I just want to do this help. If it helped me, which the chat did, the Trading212 is very, very helpful. I'm sure it'll help you or other people. So this is the error that you can see on my screen. It's going to be a bit jumbled. So let me turn this off and put on the other image instead. So basically what it also looks like. So this is just an example here. This is what it shows in my pie. Again, I've just covered over my holdings. But when you go to import them into your pie, for example, let's say Nvidia is fine, McDonald's is fine. These ones, for example, I'm just using these in theory. Mine was on a Canadian stock exchange, and maybe there's an issue there. But let's say Realty Income, Amazon and Microsoft, for example, if you've reached the max position size, it flags up this error, this information mark. If you hover over that, it just says max position, can't allocate funds. But yeah, that's fine. I don't want to allocate funds. I just want it in a pie so I can do risk management and sort it out and it's organized. I've reached out to Trading212. They won't allow us to manually, or even they can't do it their end to do that. And I'll show you that now. This is what it looks like though in your pie. And if you try and add any money to these as well, it won't let you add. It just shows that you can't add any shares. So this is what the error looks like if you do have this error. So reaching out to Trading212, you can see here, they have confirmed. I've blanked out the names. Again, I don't want to just randomly out some Trading212 guy, customer service advisor. But he's come back and advised that you can keep your positions open if you've already purchased the shares. So in my instance, I've purchased, for example, a Canadian, it's an oil exploration company, and I've got around 600, 700 pounds in that stock, for example. I'm not sure what the share count is. Perfectly fine 3, 4, 5 months ago. However, suddenly today, it's now said, whoa, we're way over the limit. That's the max limit. So it kind of threw me off guard. So if you've already got the positions opened, there's no need to close. And Trading212 has confirmed they will not close your your stock positions for being too exposed to them. So I kind of asked the question prior to this, why is it? Why is these problems occurring? So they've said, Trading212, given the market conditions, which include both significant volatility and market liquidity, our risk management team have taken the decision in line with the risk management framework, policy and thresholds. The decision is purely in line with ensuring Trading212 adheres to the internal risk management of the framework. So there's a lot of complicated words in there. You guys might understand it more than others, certainly more than I do. I do think it's good to have these safety nets in place for the newer investments. However, there's one stock I purchased today, again a Canadian asset. I've only purchased 50 shares, and the shares are worth, I think, $2 each, or $2 Canadian dollars each. I put about £100 worth in. That's the limit, £100 worth. So these limits have gone so far down, it's now affecting loads and loads of people that have already got these positions. So this kind of got me thinking again. I reached out again and kind of said, well, why is there? Is it a problem with Trading212? Is it like, I'll show you the text actually. Okay, I cut my bit off. So I basically said to him, is it something investors should be worried about? Is Trading212 struggling? Are we seeing a lot of investors pull the rug of money out of the platform? Is the money running? Is the funds seeing a lot of withdrawals and Trading212 is getting a bit nervous? They've come back and said, no, we have obligations to third parties in regards to the volume output for stocks. This allows us to prevent the liquidity providers and exchanges from suspending the security due to the abnormal volume output from our clients. So that does kind of suggest that there's a lot of investors pulling money out of the market, going into the likes of money funds, and some of these, not Trading212, but the actual vehicles themselves, the stock platforms, the exchanges, might be getting a bit wary. This is constantly being adjusted based on the market conditions, such as the average true volume for the past few weeks, market participants, the security liquidity conditions, and market capitalization of the company. So again, lots more jumble words there. It's a little bit worrying, but it does. I understand why there's safety nets and this framework in place for newer investments to sort their risk out so they're not overexposed. But then the more advanced investors, it's kind of holding people back. And I think Trading212 is trying to balance that ball game of new investors and also keeping the experienced investors on there. Again, I've only got £100 worth of this company, yet I'm overexposed. Which is, it's not at all, which it's a bit stupid. So very, very tight on some stocks. Maybe it's a Canadian stock exchange issue. Maybe you like the likes of Nvidia, Google, Alphabet, Amazon. Maybe you can own loads and loads more than that. Maybe it is just due to the lower liquidity of the stocks I'm going after. But just wanted to put this video out in case you've got it. I don't know every single stock. I don't know. So you can see here as well, you can also download the information of holdings directly. So what I reached out here, what I recommend all of you doing is downloading stock certificates for every single one of your holdings. You don't have to do it daily, don't have to do it weekly, don't have to do it monthly. Just do it now and again, just in case there's a whole issue with the economy. Let's say Trading212, God forbid, goes under, then you own the stock. So it's not about the FCA, the £85,000. That's on top of that in cash. You own the investments. It might take months. It might take a handful of months to sort themselves out and pay you and get whatever, but you own that stock that you earn, but you need the stock certificate. So I would say download the stock certificates, maybe do it every 6 months, just update it when you're new positions, or every 3 months, for example. But you can see there are trading help links as well on the website as well, where you can find those sort of things. If you go onto the Trading212 website, you can also see there is a help section as well. So if you type in Trading212 max position size, they do have an article on there. Go back onto it, and there is a great link as well that they have linked as well. So you'll be able to see all the trading maximum position sizes as well. So let me just add in a window capture here, and let me see if I can do it quickly with yourselves. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me just add that in, and I'll bring it up for yourselves. There you go. So this is the max position size what Trading212 has linked. I will link it in the description as well for you guys to check it out. But you can see here that you can put in search instruments. You can see if it's the investor account, ISA account. So let's go ISA. For example, you can select the exchange, but you can type in whatever stock you want. So for example, Apple, their max order size, you can see there it's absolutely a whacking order size. But the ones that I was looking at, for example, so this is just an example, which was quite a small one. It was, I think it might be the Toronto. So for example, some of these on here, Canadian assets, max order size, you can only have 24 shares. You can only have 73 shares, 52 shares, 28 shares. And again, of course, if the share's worth $100, for example, it's a good amount. But some of these shares are only worth $2, $4, $20. So again, there is limits on there. So if you're having this problem, I hope this helps the video. One thing I do want to add really, really quickly is a way to get around it. So what you could see from my other image, the import one here, it won't let you import it to a Pi. So my recommendation is keep it in your Pi. Do not export it out, because you cannot import it back in on the app. However, what I've just found trying it, if you go onto the online Trading212, no one really uses the online Trading212, do we? But if you go on the online desktop version, you can import the holdings. Even though there's an error online, it just completely abides it and just doesn't realize it's there. So if you can't get it back into your Pi, go online and you can import it back into the Pi. But hopefully this video shed some light. Again, I didn't know what to do when I had it. I had to reach out to Trading212. They were very, very helpful, but hopefully this helps. Even if it helps one person, I mean, that's a benefit of the video. So thank you so much. Take care.